Tiberius Julius Caesar, commonly known as Tiberius, was the second Roman emperor, reigning from 14 AD until his death in 37 AD. Born on November 16, 42 BC, in Rome, Tiberius was the son of the Roman general and politician Tiberius Claudius Nero and Livia Drusilla. Livia, who later married Augustus, the first Roman emperor, had a significant impact on Tiberius's life, both personally and politically. Tiberius's early years were marked by complex family dynamics, political alliances, and a gradual path to power that would eventually see him take the throne of the Roman Empire. Early life and background. Tiberius was born into the prominent Claudian family, and his early life was shaped by the political turbulence of Rome. His father, Tiberius Claudius Nero, was a member of the patrician Claudian family, while his mother, Livia, was a daughter of a powerful aristocratic family. Livia divorced Tiberius's father in 39 BC to marry the future Emperor Augustus, making Tiberius Augustus's stepson. Although he grew up in a privileged environment, Tiberius's relationship with his stepfather Augustus was strained. Augustus initially did not favor Tiberius as an heir, instead turning to his own grandsons, Gaius and Lucius Caesar. Tiberius, however, proved to be an accomplished military leader and was gradually recognized for his competence and potential. Military career and rise to power. Tiberius began his military career at the age of 17, serving in various campaigns across the Roman Empire. He distinguished himself as a capable general during campaigns in the Balkans, and his leadership was particularly notable during the expansion of Roman influence in Germania. Tiberius's successful military career earned him the reputation of being an experienced and talented commander. In 6 BC, Tiberius was appointed as governor of the province of Germania, where he consolidated Roman control. His leadership in the region was crucial to maintaining Roman dominance in the area, though his relationship with Augustus continued to be strained. Despite his success, Tiberius felt increasingly alienated from his stepfather's court, particularly after Augustus's promotion of other family members, including his grandsons. In 6 AD, Tiberius retired from public life, retreating to the island of Rhodes, where he spent several years away from the political scene. This period of seclusion was marked by his personal frustrations and strained relations with Augustus, but it was also a time for him to reflect on his future and the complexities of the Roman political landscape. Accession to the throne. Tiberius's return to Rome in 13 AD came in the wake of Augustus's decision to designate him as his successor. Augustus had no other direct heirs, and both of his grandsons had died, leaving Tiberius as the sole remaining candidate to succeed him. Augustus adopted Tiberius officially in 4 AD, which solidified his position as the heir apparent. Despite his previous reluctance, Tiberius's accession to the throne seemed inevitable. Upon Augustus's death in 14 AD, Tiberius ascended to the throne as the second emperor of Rome. His reign began under difficult circumstances, as the empire was in a period of transition, with no clear precedent for the power dynamics between the emperor and the Senate. Tiberius inherited an empire that was stable but marked by political intrigue, and his rule would soon be characterized by an increasingly autocratic approach. Reign as emperor. Tiberius's reign was marked by both significant administrative accomplishments and political controversies. Early in his rule, Tiberius focused on securing the empire's borders and ensuring the stability of the provinces. He continued the military campaigns initiated by Augustus, particularly in the east and along the Danube frontier, ensuring that Rome's territories were well defended. Tiberius also oversaw the construction of infrastructure, including roads, buildings, and fortifications, which contributed to the empire's continued growth and stability. However, his reign was not without difficulties. Tiberius faced growing opposition from the Senate, which was increasingly sidelined under his rule. The emperor's growing autocracy alienated many of the senators, leading to frequent conspiracies and plots against him. One of the most notable aspects of Tiberius's reign was his increasingly paranoid and reclusive nature. Following the death of his son, Drusus, in 23 AD, Tiberius became more withdrawn, retreating to the island of Capri in 26 AD. From this isolated location, he governed the empire through a series of trusted officials, most notably Sejanus, the commander of the Praetorian Guard. Sejanus wielded considerable power during this period, but his eventual fall from grace in 31 AD marked a significant turning point in Tiberius's rule. Tiberius's later years were marked by a deepening sense of mistrust and cruelty. He became notorious for his purges of perceived enemies, including senators, equestrians, and even family members. His regime was characterized by the use of treason trials and executions to eliminate rivals, which led to a climate of fear and suspicion throughout the empire. Death and legacy. Tiberius's health declined in the years leading up to his death, and he died on March 16, 37 AD, at the age of 77. He was succeeded by his grandnephew, Caligula, who was the son of his late son, Germanicus. Tiberius's death marked the end of a long and turbulent reign that had seen significant political and military challenges. Tiberius's legacy is complex. While he is often remembered for his autocratic rule and the cruelty of his later years, he also left behind a stable empire and a series of military and administrative reforms that helped preserve Roman power. His reign, however, is often overshadowed by the excesses of his successor, Caligula, and the political intrigues that marred the final years of his own rule. Tiberius remains a figure of historical intrigue, often seen as a ruler who embodied both the strengths and flaws of the early imperial period. His reign was crucial in shaping the course of the Roman Empire, even if his personal legacy was marred by suspicion, paranoia, and a retreat from public life in his later years.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel.